Welcome back. The news in full. Chinese President Xi Jinping held an official welcome ceremony for President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi on Wednesday outside Beijing's Great Hall of the People. The two leaders are expected to discuss a number of regional and international issues of mutual concern, at top of which is the war in Gaza and means of regaining stability in the region. They are scheduled to witness the signing of a number of deals and memoranda of understanding in various fields. During the visit, President el-Sisi is slated to hold a meeting with the heads of a number of giant Chinese companies over attracting investments in Egypt. He will also attend the inaugural session of the 10th ministerial meeting of the China Arab State Forum, which will be held on Thursday, bringing together the Chinese president and a number of Arab leaders. President Sisi's visit to China coincides with the 10th anniversary of raising ties between Egypt and China to a comprehensive strategic partnership level. General Secretary of Arab League Ahmed Abul Ghait headed to the Chinese capital, Beijing, coming from Brussels, where he had participated in the Palestinian cause meeting with the European foreign ministers. He is set to participate in the 10th election of the ministerial meeting at the China Arab Cooperation Forum, which will take place on Thursday with the participation of the Chinese President Xi Jinping and the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi, as well as a number of Arab leaders. The most important regional and international issues will be tackled during the visit, top of which is the Palestinian cause amid the exerted efforts to cease fire in the Gaza Strip. The Egyptian-Chinese bilateral ties witness a golden era and development leaps under the new republic with the presidency of Abdel Fattah el-Sisi. The president's visit came to enhance the bilateral relations and open wider horizons of cooperation in all fields. More details.
Egypt and China have a long history of diplomatic relations dating back to the 1950s. Egypt was the first Arab and African nation to establish diplomatic relations with the People's Republic of China in 1956. In December 2014, shortly after taking office, President Sisi made an official visit to China, where he met with President Xi and signed a comprehensive strategic partnership agreement. The CSP inaugurated a new era of enhanced bilateral relations between the two countries. According to Central Agency for Public Mobilization and Statistics, trade between Egypt and China increased from $11.9 billion in early 2022 to $13 billion in early 2023, marking a 9.8% rise in 1 year. China's ambassador to Egypt, Liao, said that China's investments in Egypt reached nearly $7 billion, creating approximately 40,000 job opportunities, with 90% invested in the past 5 years. Chinese investments in Egypt include major infrastructure projects such as the new administrative capital, power plants, and industrial zones. The Suez Canal Economic and Trade Cooperation Zone is a crucial belt and road initiative project housing 102 Chinese companies and generating over $2.6 billion in sales. Egypt and China share similar views on Middle East conflicts, advocating for a two-state solution for the Palestinian-Israeli conflict. China commends Egypt's humanitarian aid efforts in Gaza, emphasizing the need for an immediate ceasefire and radical settlement of the conflict based on international law. China also has invested heavily in infrastructure in African countries, including roads, energy infrastructure, telecommunications, railways, and hospitals. According to the Chinese General Administration of Customs, in the first 3 months of 2022, trade between China and Africa reached $65 billion, a 23% increase over the same period in 2021.
Within the framework of Egypt's exerting efforts to support Sudan in ending its crisis and dealing with its dangerous repercussions on the Sudanese people, as well as attaining security and stability in the region, Egypt hosts Sudanese Civil Political Powers Conference at the end of June, which is expected to gather all Sudanese political powers in the attendance of concerned regional and international partners. The conference is expected to discuss means of reaching a consensus among various Sudanese political forces with the aim of reaching a comprehensive and lasting peace through a national Sudanese dialogue with a full Sudanese vision. The Egyptian gesture emerged from its opinion that the ongoing conflict in the neighboring state is a key Sudanese cause, and that any future political process should include all active national Sudanese sides and within the framework of respecting the state's sovereignty. Egypt is organizing the conference as it continues its efforts aimed at ending the ongoing war in the brotherly nation and within the framework of collaborating efforts with the concerned regional and international partners. The conference is based on Egypt's commitment to consolidate efforts aimed at achieving peace and stability in Sudan, and in light of deep historical fraternal ties binding the two nations.